Today I am going to be going through all of the items that I made in March. This is going to be a combination of crochet, sewing, and sentro, so like the little crank knit machine. Those are the three types of crafts that I got up to this month. So without further ado, let's get into it. The very first item that I made this month is the only like start to finish crochet piece I made this month, and this is a little pop can bank. The inside is a little soda can, and I made this guy from a vintage pattern that I thrifted, and I just am so in love with the way that he turned out. I used this super fun variegated yarn for his body. His felt eyes are they're a little wonky, but I used felt for his face and then just worsted weight acrylic yarn for his body. And I love this little guy. I have just been keeping him on my shelf and I just think he's so cute. This is like one of my favorite things I've ever made. It's just so silly. Love this guy, and he's my first piece from March. This month I got really into and a little bit obsessed with making things on my sentro. And so I made several beanies, and the beanies turned out really, really cute and I really like them. I mostly made them for other people and just to kind of practice, you know, using the sentro and not dropping stitches because it's pretty difficult at first to get used to. So the beanies were super fun, and once I got used to the machine, I decided that I was gonna make some tops. So this month I made 2 full tops on the sentro. The first one that I made is what I am calling my jester top. This is a primary color top consisting of 4 panels from the sentro. So the blue, the yellow, and the 2 red are all panels. I chose to make the sleeves on panel mode. I think it's like a little bit cleaner and easier to make nice edges with. And then I added a crochet ruffle hem on the collar to give it this fun little like jester vibe, and I put a little green half double crochet trim around the bottom. All of the garments I've made so far on the sentro, they roll a lot, and once they're on your body it looks pretty good, but they do look kind of funny when they're not on you. This top is really, really cute. I made it a little bit too cropped and like the fit is pretty bad and also the stitching along the side, like I wouldn't do this kind of exposed stitching again. I think it looks pretty jank, and you'll see in the next one I kind of adapted my method a little bit. But overall, I love this top. It's like very representative of my style. Ignore the like ends popping out. I weaved in exactly what I had to and left the rest. And I need to go back and like fix that one that's dangling out of the arm. The next and final sentro garment that I made this month is a very, very simple long sleeved orange sweater, and this one I just left with like the boat neck hem that you're kind of forced to have with the sentro if you want it to fit over your head. And so this one is the same way. It's made from 4 panels. I made this one a lot longer in anticipation that the jester top was too short for what I was hoping it would be, but they're both great, so I like them both. And this one is just like the super insanely fun, bright, vibrant orange. I just finished this one up today, and today is technically the last day of March, so the last piece I completed. The sentro is just a really fun way to like bang out a garment, in my opinion. They're rough around the edges, but they're super cute, and I definitely want to experiment more on the sentro with making garments out of, you know, higher quality and more fun, like color changing yarns and things like that. Like whenever people make sentro garments with like Noro yarn, which like is out of my budget, but the way the color changes, it's just like so stunning. So that's kind of a next step for me with the sentro, but I'm really happy with the 2 garments that I made this month. The next and final crochet piece that I made this month is this scarf. This was actually a scrap blanket shred that I had in my crochet graveyard, and I just was using up yarn, stopping whenever the ball ran out, and I had this long piece and I just decided I'm not gonna finish that blanket. It was kind of the perfect scarf length, so I just put a little green border around it and called it a day. So this is the only thing I actually crocheted from this in March was the border, but that is another finished object. This month in March, I pulled out my old sewing machine and I really challenged myself, and I did a lot of sewing this month, which is so fun. And I'm definitely going to be continuing this into April as well. I made 3 jumbo hair scrunchies. So I only have the green one to show you today because I gave the other 2 to my friend Annie for her birthday yesterday. These are just super fun jumbo scrunchies. They're very easy to make. I made this one, a brown one, and one that has a cloud flannel as the fabric. So they're super cute, and best believe I will be making more of these. I'll probably make like normal sized scrunchies and even bigger than this as well. This is just a fun little sewing project that's super quick, honestly, and very easy. So those are my jumbo scrunchies. Last, but most definitely not least, in fact, this is my favorite thing that I made this month. Did I already say that about my pop can bank? I don't know. That and this are my 2 favorite things I made this month. But this is the quilted ruby vest pattern by Sydney Graham. I bought her pattern off of Etsy and just dove in head first. It took me 3 days to make. I was working and stuff, but it took me 3 days. This is how it turned out. This bingo print is just so fun. I did a bright blue binding, and then this vest is fully reversible as well. So you can wear it on the other side, which is red with the little cream quilting lines and blue binding. So I mean, this side is super, super cute. I love both. I've already worn it several times and I already want to make more. I might make one for a friend too. Like, these are just so fun. This pattern is a really great pattern. It's just a little more challenging for me because of the sewing skills involved. Absolutely love my quilted vest, and I'm just scheming to make more. So those are all of the things that I made in March. I hope y'all enjoyed. This is the first month that I have been like filming and documenting all the things that I've made, so I cannot wait to see what I get up to in April. This month is pretty hard to beat. There's some good stuff. So more sewing, more weird creatures with felt faces, all of the things. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.